you get your indefinite leave to remain, your children become British citizens automatically. Yes, that's how it works in the UK. Unlike the US, where your children are citizens immediately they are born, in the UK, as an immigrant, your children automatically become citizens after you get your ILR. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Yemisi at Dating. Today I will be walking you through how I got my indefinite leave to remain just 2 years after I got my UK Global Talent Visa. So if you're on this part or you're just curious about this, stay tuned. On this channel, we talk about faith, life in the UK, and we interview immigrants on their personal journeys in the UK on a series called Immigrant Voices and Victories. So our returning subscribers, welcome back. Your support means so much to me. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, and share this video with someone out there who you think will find value from it. It's no longer news if you have been watching our Global Talent Visa series that I am a recipient of the UK Global Talent Visa and I was endorsed by the Royal Society. The Global Talent Visa is designed for internationally recognized leaders or potential leaders in the fields of academia and research, arts and culture, and digital technology. Compared to the skilled worker visa, the UK Global Talent Visa has so many benefits and is very flexible because you don't even need a sponsor to get the Global Talent Visa. So if you're interested in learning more about the UK Global Talent Visa, make sure to check our playlist on the UK Global Talent Visa. We've gone in depth to talk about the different routes. We've talked about how you can get the Global Talent Visa. I was endorsed under the category of research and academia. So I've gone in depth to talk about the 4 major routes under this category. Route 1, academic appointment. Route 2, individual fellowships. Route 3, endorsed formulas. And Route 4, the peer review route. Or you can just hit the link showing on your screen right now to watch the videos. Now let's dive into how I got my indefinite leave to remain so quickly. What is indefinite leave to remain? The ILR is a way to settle, work, and study in the UK and even claim benefits with no time restrictions. It is also a step towards becoming a British citizen. So what's the eligibility criteria for ILR? You need to have lived in the UK long enough. The time you have spent in the UK would depend on the type of visa you have as an immigrant in the UK. In this case, we will be focusing on the Global Talent Visa. The length of the time depends on your visa category. For the Global Talent Visa, if you were endorsed by the British Academy, the Royal Society, the Royal Academy of Engineering, or the UKRI, you can apply for your ILR after 3 years. Also, if you're endorsed by the Arts Council England or the Tech Nation as an exceptional talent, you will also be able to apply for your ILR after 3 years. If you're endorsed by all the other endorsing bodies as an exceptional promise, you will be able to apply for your ILR after 5 years. That means if you were endorsed under the academia and research category, you will be able to apply for your ILR after 3 years. But if you're endorsed by Arts Council England and Tech Nation as an exceptional talent, it will also be 3 years. But if you're endorsed by Arts Council England and Tech Nation as an exceptional promise, you would have to wait until after 5 years to apply for your ILR. Here's where it gets interesting. If you spend time on another visa before your global talent visa, you can combine that time to meet your ILR requirements. So according to the gov.uk website, the following visas are visas that you can use to meet the requirement for time spent in the UK to be able to get your ILR. All of these visas are visas that are approved by the UK government for you to add whatever time you spend on them to your global talent visa to meet the requirement for your indefinite leave to remain. So here's exactly what I did. I know most of you have been asking, how did she get ILR in just 2 years? Okay, here it is. Drum roll. Before my global talent visa, I was on a skilled worker visa. So I was able to combine the time on my skilled worker visa with my global talent visa to meet the 3-year requirements. As I told you earlier, if you're endorsed under the academia and research category, you can apply for your ILR after just 3 years. In my case, I added 1 year from my skilled worker visa to 2 years of my global talent visa to meet the 3 years requirement for my ILR. And the even better news is that your dependent can benefit as well. Yes, your dependent can also apply for their ILR. But as usual, terms and conditions apply. For example, your spouse will qualify to apply for ILR at the same time as you if they have been your dependent continuously for at least 5 years. You can also add time from another visa to meet this requirement, but they must have been your dependent continuously for 5 years. So for your spouse to qualify, you must be able to show that your relationship is genuine, you plan to continue to live together, you are married, all of these documents will be able to convince the Home Office that yes, this is your spouse. Children can also be included in this application as long as you can show that they have been living with you as your dependents in the UK. And then guess what? If your children were born in the UK, as soon as you get your ILR, your children will become British citizens immediately. Yes, I'm going to make a video about that. And guess what? I will be telling you how to apply for that application free of charge. Yes, free of charge. So watch out for that. So all of these requirements, how to apply, the details of what is required of you can be found on the gov.uk website. The link will be in the description section so you can go read it for yourself. So how do you apply for your ILR? It's very simple. You just go online to the gov.uk website and make the application, but you must have written your life in the UK test. Without your life in the UK test, you will not be able to apply for your ILR. So you must have written your life in the UK test. You also need to show English proficiency. So if you did not study in the UK, you need to either show that your education was in English by getting your transcript from your home country, or you just write, the English exams here in the UK, and that is enough proof for your English proficiency. You also need to be able to show that you have not lived outside the UK for 180 days. This applies, to all visas. If you want to get your ILR in this country, every time you travel in and out of the UK, make sure you don't stay out of the UK for more than 180 days. You also need some financial requirements to show where your money is coming from and all of that. That's everything about how I got my indefinite leave to remain just 2 years after getting my global talent visa. At the moment, the ILR cost is 2,885. But please make sure to check what the cost is at the time of your application. I hope this video has been helpful to you. As always, let me know in the comment section how you went about your ILR application, if you're planning to apply for your ILR application, and ask me any question and I will be happy to reply to your comments. Make sure to check out how I got my UK Global Talent visa, and also I am supporting people who need personalized support for their UK Global Talent visa. Find the link in the description section to book a consultation. And I have started a 10-minute pick my brain session, and this has been mind-blowing. I've had a few sessions with people. It's just so great, to meet some of you one-on-one during the 10-minute session. So keep that coming in. I'm always excited to answer any of your questions. After a 10-minute session last week, I was inspired to create a group for people looking to apply under the academia and research category so that we can support one another. So find the link in the description section. It's a WhatsApp link. There's quite a few people on there, both aspiring applicants and global talent visa recipients. So join that group and let's support one another. And if you know any global talent visa recipients who is under the academia and research category, please share the link with them so that they can join this group to support other applicants. I really want everyone that is eligible and can meet the criteria to get the UK Global Talent Visa, because it is the best visa in the UK. And in just 3 years, under the research and academia category, you can get your indefinite leave to remain. So let me know in the comment section how long it took you to get your ILR, what path you followed, and I did love to hear from you. I'm still going to make another video about all the different, paths and routes to ILR, either the student route, the skilled worker route, and all of that, just to get more people informed. If you found this video useful, kindly like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you very much. I look forward to reading all your comments, book consultations, book 10 minutes, pick my brain session, and I can't wait to connect with you. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. No limits.